Hey, how you doing? How's it going? So anyway, the name of this video is I'm an enneagram 8. Wow. So anyway, I've been doing some study. My wife is very smart in the affairs of human behavior, right? And I'm cooking, guys, so I'm probably gonna freeway this thing. So you guys have to just bear with me while I cook and talk. So basically, 8s are supposed to be the nightmare, right? And I see a lot of folks making videos about the Enneagram 8s, and I just seen a few 8s make a video about the 8, and I will say that they have did a great job describing ourselves. But I do have enough time. I guess 2 minutes to stand still to get to my point. Anyway, I realized that we come off to be jerks, and we come off to be mean sometimes. But from my experience, I was surprised what they thought the 8 meant, because I was surprised that I found out I was an 8, because I always thought myself being nice. And I always wondered why things I said or things I did, people made it look like I was going out of control. And what I mean by this is that I used to be very protective. Protector is the word. I remember before I got married, I remember I used to the neighborhood knew me for being that crazy boyfriend. You know what I mean? And that was because I could see people were trying to use my ex. They were trying to use her. Or I could see where people were trying to bully her. Or I could see where people did not respect me because they didn't respect her, whoever she had beef with, So I bulldoze, I'm telling you, I mean, I can't even make this up. There was 30 people trying to, we're willing to fight, literally coming at me. And I'm ready to fight all of them. You know what I mean? In my mind, I could beat all of them. You know what I mean? No fear whatsoever. And they thought I was crazy. I mean, she was like, you're being reckless, and her brother was like, you're being reckless. But the point I make to even bring that up is that 8s are protectors. Yes, we come off to be really mean. Yes, we can be selfish in what we want. But to be honest, we are, I guess you could say, I've learned that the reason why that happened now is because we're protecting ourselves. And what I mean by protecting ourselves is okay, let's say if I tell my wife I want her to go to a store and I want her to get me a video game, right? Or let's just say I want to go and get the video game, right? And my wife is like, let me get it, whatsoever. And I'm telling her no, I want to go get it because this is a series, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want it to get ruined, and it's probably the last one out, So, what would happen is she would probably go to the store, go get the game, and then bring the wrong one. She might get the old one. And so that would create a big anger towards me. You know what I mean? It would give me I would get angry and rage, because I'd be like, well, I told them my plan didn't work. My plan didn't work, and I told her that it was going to be a certain one. So that's where I think we can get out of control a little bit, for us as overly criticizing the failure of the mission. It happens a lot, and now that I'm aware of this, I'm actually able to get it through better. Help them. So anyway, I found that helping out, for instance, helping me out, I rarely ask for help. The only time I ask for help is if I'm not able to do something, which is very rare. That's a very rare case. So if I'm asking for help, I really do need help. But I'm very individual. I don't do anything that involves teamwork really, unless it's to unless it's for a project, it's take a lot of work, and one man can't just do it in time by himself. So yeah, other than that, things are different. But anyway, Food almost done, y'all. But other than that, it's like we are lovable people. We are strong-willed. We are strong-willed. I love to test my will. I love to test the will of others. Like, and I love. I mean, I can't say I'm competitive, like as in. Well, I am competitive, but um, I feel like, to be honest, I feel like if someone's stronger than me, then I will bring my strength up to rival them. I've always been that way since I was little. Like, I was a short guy, and I ended up, arguing with folks who was bigger than me. And now that I look back, I was like, whoa, they could have like really hurt me. You feel me? But I would be like, what I'm saying, challenging these people, like challenging them, like, standing my ground, even with bullies who tried to bully me. I always stood up to the bully. Like, they would just rise up. One day I'd just be like, listen, because the only reason why I went fight at first was because I would get whooping at home, my mom. But like after a while, I would tell my mom, like, hey, they're doing this and I'm not going to take it anymore. She'd just be like, well, stand up, stand up. So yeah, we really do have a thing to stand up to anybody. Unhealthy wise, yeah, we can we can become very reserved. If we ever tell you, like, don't push us there, we're trying to save you, because like we don't take betrayal of anybody close to us very well. We don't take it there. We can become very, very, very mean spirited towards betrayal, and like there will be some get back. And it's like, wow. And people, I think that's what makes them afraid of encountering us, I guess, is that they don't know how to take us. But to be honest, man, we just want folks to respect our feelings the way that we respect other folks' feelings. Yes, we have our times where we have our flaws, where we feel like we're outside the law. Yeah, I can admit that. It hurts to admit it. But yeah, we do have our times where we feel like we're justified, and that's something that we can work on. But for the main part, if you can just like let 8's be an 8, and you could just respect their opinion or see it through their point of view, just see their side. To me, I feel like I'm the type of 8 that I don't want you to agree. You don't have to agree on everything I say, but I will say that I want you to respect the things that I do put out there. Respect it as my thought. Don't make it sound weird, or don't try and like undermine it. We don't like to be undermined. We really don't. And half the time when we are strongly thinking about something or a decision, 9 out of 10 we are right. Like 9 out of 10 we are right about it. And I know this, it's crazy, but like I have to be in control. I remember one time I went and I was in a bad place and I had no control over the situation because I didn't know what was going on. I just didn't have no control of the situation. So anyway, that scared me. Like not having control of like any circumstances, whether it's info, if we're going somewhere, I need to know where we're going, or if something's about to happen, I need to know everything. Like it drives me crazy if someone lose or admit something out of a story or out of the data that we're receiving. It's like a big like we have to know. We have to know. So yeah, that's that. But other than that, man, the healthy parts, they're strong will, and they want everybody on their team to be strong. You feel me? We want everybody on our team to be strong. So sometimes we will push you to be strong. We will push you to be a better person. If you want to stick up for something, I do tell my wife sometimes, like, hey, if you don't like this, then you do need to fix it by doing this. You know what I'm saying? And we do feel to the point where, like, if you're not gonna tell, like, we rather you not tell us and talk around the problem, that you just give us to us straight. Like we don't like to be like, oh, you do this, you do that, you do it, I feel like this and that. We want to hear, like, what did I do? You know what I'm saying? We want it to be straightforward. Like, for example, I'm really upset about you not mowing the lawn. Something like that. We'd be like, okay, I'll mow the lawn more. But we don't like a big, long speech after it. Anyway, that's just part one. I'm going to do a part two because I got to get this food and I got to feed the kids. But that part two will be coming up. Thank you.